As we break into the 1900s, that meant the development of Churchill North, which became a neighborhood of the middle class, made up of mostly tradesmen who owned their own homes. But they wouldn't officially divide until the mid-1930s, with Churchill North being filled with the row houses that you see today. And Churchill itself, they would still thrive. But 20 years later, going into the 1950s, we see the first sign of this community on a decline, with many saying that Churchill was transforming into a slum, especially with the popularity of heroin being on the rise. Next came the influx of working class Black Americans, which led to one of the largest white flights in the region. But it wasn't surprising. Racism was just as normal as watching TV in the afternoon. You don't think about it. It wasn't innate, but it was definitely second nature. But because Churchill had been so close to the center of Richmond's activity, it suffered when that center, mostly whites, moved over to the West End, attracted to the trolley and automobile accessible suburbs that developed in those areas, taking its consumers and economic power along with it. Population dropping from over 4,500 in 1960 to less than 2,000 by 1980. One of the worst periods in history for any inner city. But Richmond, like most small towns, wouldn't see it coming, because in the 1970s, Richmond's murder rate overall had decreased, but the number of murders in the Churchill neighborhood specifically, it had doubled. Rapes would triple. And you follow that up with the occasional serial killer or two, and you've now created the perfect recipe for a house of horrors. Now, I do have a lot more long-form content talking about my journey with addiction, my short-lived life in the streets, and I also do short biopics and true crime stories.